Hey, it's Punky J. What's going on, guys? So, I have another personal video for you here. This is not something personal about me, but just, I guess you could say, one of those deep kinds of videos. You know, let's get real deep and all that good Buddhist and shit, and, you know, fuck yeah. So, I want to talk about narcissism and how it's become such a problem, and not just America, but in the world. Every first world country struggles with this. So let's go ahead and get into that. Let's talk about the causes of narcissism, the after effects, and just the all-out science of it, because it is actually very fascinating. So guys, without further ado, this is Punky J's Narcissism Further Explained. Let's get into it. Alright. So, in the last 20 to 25 years, narcissism has become a huge epidemic. And guys, I don't think I need to explain why, but for all those who don't know, it's because mankind has become spoiled through all of his gadgets, okay? All this technology, you know, all of these things that can make man a lazy bum, and just spoiled, so spoiled to the point to where he thinks he doesn't even need God. That's how spoiled these man children become, that they actually think that in their mortal flesh they are their own God. Now, there's a lot of reasons for this kind of rationale, and I know I'm going more into atheism and narcissism, but really both are pretty much intermingled into the same thing, so I will touch a little bit on this. So basically, in an atheist mindset, there's a number of reasons why they feel like being an atheist is good. But number one, it's because they don't feel like they have to answer to anyone for their own sins. And number two, they don't want to believe there's an afterlife to where they have to pay for their own sins, you know, where they're going to burn in hell, because many of them will burn in hell for eternity for being narcissistic, selfish people. And in the Bible, it clearly says, you know, one of the biggest sins is narcissism. You know, it's being selfish, greed, avarice, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, so they think that they're so full of themselves. They think they're their own gods, and you know, they think they can just be these spoiled, self-entitled man children. But the sad reality of it is, guys, most of these real big, strong narcissists are very lonely people. I know this for a number of reasons. Number one is that I have narcissists who follow me directly on my channel. And the truth of the matter is they do it because they're lonely, because they have no friends. And that's why they do it. You know, they'd rather have attention from people they don't even like than just be lonely because they have no friends. That's why they do it. There's no other reason why someone would keep following, you know, a YouTuber they don't even like. I feel sorry for these people, though. I really do. I don't respond to them because I genuinely feel bad for them. But, you know, not all narcissistic people are completely evil. I mean, many of them are, but some of them still have some hope left. And so I would hope that this video might help at least one or two people. But let's just talk about a movie that everybody knows and loves. You know, it has to do with the Christmas season, and which is a great holiday. I mean, I love Christmas. It's a good holiday. You know, you don't have to be a narcissist to like getting free shit. I mean, I like getting free shit. But the movie I am referring to, though, is if I can think of the name, you know, Scrooge, Tiny Tim, all that good shit. Oh man. Some of my brain farts are just downright hilarious, but you guys know what movie I'm talking about. I'm not going to sit here and try to think it out, but anyways, Scrooge, the main character, you know, he's so full of himself, and he thinks that he's so high and mighty that he stays at home and he counts his money, you know. And a lot of narcissists, you know what they count? Okay, it's not just money, guys. It's views. A lot of narcissistic people use YouTube. And I'll tell you this much, guys. I know for a fact a lot of these big YouTubers have no friends at all. The only friends they have are their followers. And that's downright sad. It's downright fucking pathetic and sad. But like I said though, man, these lonely people, they'll do whatever they can to feel like they have a social life, or to feel important, like people actually care about them. But the truth is, people don't care about narcissists. Narcissists are just, they're worthless human beings that have no purpose in life other than to count their money or views, and whine and bitch like a little child. And yeah, see, narcissists are so full of themselves. This is why we have the PC culture, not just the PC master race. Although a lot of narcissistic people are into PC gaming, but it's because you have this whole mecca of shit surrounding you. Makes you feel like a god. But no, PC I'm talking about too is politically correct. See, when you're so full of yourself, it's easy to become offended by shit people tell you. You'll get defensive at the drop of a dime. It's because you're just such a spoiled little bitch that you get offended over stupid shit. I mean, that's the most rational reason I can give you. And these people, they're so defensive. It's just so pathetic. This PC culture, these not just SJWs either. And it's funny because I know a lot of people who complain about SJWs are much like them themselves, but just it's in a different sort of way. They're not the kind of people that would get offended like it's sexual themes or things dealing like with certain feminist kind of shit. But anyways, not to go off on too much of a tangent there. Here's a good example. A narcissist is very much into self-indulgence, and so they become very defensive about their video games, stuff that they indulge themselves in a lot. And so that's why you have these babies who cry, when people talk shit about the video games that they're into, or maybe a generation of stuff that they were into. Like if they're an older narcissist, then they might get defensive when people talk shit about stuff from generations ago. I don't know, man, but yeah, a lot of times it's with video games, music, TV show, forms of media, stuff that you can indulge in a lot. And these narcissists, they're so pathetic. They get so butthurt over stupid things. And that's the majority of my haters are narcissists. And that's why they hate me. It's because I speak the truth against their way of life. And I speak the truth against things that I feel are heavily narcissistic. And they can't stand it. They cannot stand the truth. And that's why they're doing everything they can to shut my channel down. But they see now that I don't mind a good fight, that I don't mind having haters. The Bible said that if you're going to follow Jesus, a lot of people will hate you. And I've come to find that out a lot. That these kinds of people, they're so... I mean, it's really just comical. Because I know a lot of people who don't like me are just fat nerds, who have no social life. But again, I do feel sorry for them. And guys, for all of you who are watching this, who struggle with narcissism, understand that I'm not just doing this to shame you, okay? I'm trying to help you. Little fat man watching this, playing your Xbox One or whatever, listen to me, okay? You need to realize if you don't change, you're going to be lonely the rest of your life. You're not going to have any friends. You're not going to have any sort of relationship. You're just going to be alone. I don't care what you think, guys. You're not going to have friends. You're going to be alone. And you're going to live a sad, lonely, meaningless life, just full of toys and money. And you may think that's fun, but eventually, guys, it's going to get old. And you're going to become really jaded. And probably even fatter than you already are. And that's pretty sad. That's like Boogie2988 sad, and that guy is the definition of a narcissist. I feel immensely sorry for that guy because he is not going to heaven when he dies. He will burn in eternal hellfire, and so will many other narcissists. You guys need to realize that. You like to pretend there isn't a God to compensate for being, a greedy whore and a stupid, selfish prick. But guys, listen to me, okay? I'm not trying to, be Mr. fucking Bible thumper, but there is a hell. And a lot of you guys are going to go there when you die. So I hope you're all ready to burn an eternal hellfire. And I think many of you know that's probably where you're going when you die. But I guess, live it up, man. Go ahead and live it up. Because I'll tell you this right now, man. You don't know. You don't want to know what happens to you when you die with that kind of sin in your soul. You don't want to know. But anyways, guys, this is Punky J. Thanks for watching. I know this video was a little bit longer, but there's a lot to talk about with narcissism, and it's a very unfortunate disease that has infected a lot of people. It is much like the zombie plague. And, you can relate it a lot to this whole zombie trend bullshit going on. The irony is strong with that. So, thanks, guys, for watching. Take care, guys. I'll see you next time.